For decades, Jet Set Nightclub was more than just a venue. It was a Dominican icon, a place where music legends graced the stage, where generations danced under the lights, where the rhythm of merengue met the pulse of Santo Domingo's soul. But in April 2025, tragedy turned celebration into catastrophe, leaving a nation in shock. This is the story of Jet Set, from its golden years to its heartbreaking collapse. It all began in 1973, when the structure was first opened as a movie theater. But by 1994, the building found a new identity. Under the leadership of Grecia Lopez, Jet Set was reborn as a nightclub. Located on Avenida Independencia, it wasn't just any club. It quickly became a staple in Dominican nightlife, drawing crowds with its high-profile Monday night concerts, a tradition that became legendary. Fun fact, Jet Set's Monday shows were once considered an unofficial rite of passage in Santo Domingo. From Fernando Villalona to Ruby Perez, from Eddie Herrera to Los Hermanos Rosario, Jet Set was a launchpad for Dominican artists. It was a melting pot of music. Merengue, salsa, bachata, and reggaeton all echoed through its walls. In 2010, the Dominican Ministry of Culture even recognized Jet Set as a safe physical space for the preservation and diffusion of merengue music. Fun fact, Jet Set once hosted over 100 top-tier artists in a single year. But behind the lights and music, there were warning signs. Water leaks had plagued the roof for years. Temporary fixes using plasterboard became the norm. Renovations in 2010 and 2015 added cosmetic improvements, but no structural assessments were ever completed. Yet the shows continued. The building remained open, until one fateful night, everything changed. On April 8, 2025, legendary merengue singer Ruby Perez was performing on stage. It was supposed to be another classic night at Jet Set. Instead, the roof caved in at 12:44 a.m. with hundreds still inside. The result was devastating. 32 lives lost, 25 injured among the victims. Ruby Perez himself, former MLB stars, Octavio Dotel and Tony Blanco, Montecristi Governor Nelcy Cruz. As the nation grieved, questions arose. How could such a tragedy happen in one of the country's most iconic venues? Owner Antonio Espaillat, who had purchased the building in 2022, claimed he was unaware of any danger. He admitted the roof was patched occasionally, but never thought it was structurally unsafe. But critics and grieving families weren't convinced. Narrator. The Dominican government launched a full investigation. Preliminary findings pointed to years of structural neglect and lack of formal inspections. Despite hosting thousands of people over the years, lawsuits were filed. Accusations flew. The tragedy sparked a nationwide debate on building safety and government oversight. President Luis Abinader acknowledged the lapse in regulation and pledged to introduce new legislation requiring regular structural audits for high-traffic venues. Jet Set was more than bricks and beams. It was a symbol of joy, dance, and Dominican pride. Now it's a symbol of remembrance and a harsh reminder of what happens when culture is preserved, but infrastructure is ignored. Jet Set may have fallen, but the music, the memories, and the lessons live on. Let us remember what was lost and honor it by demanding better for the places and people we cherish most. Subscribe for more stories that shaped our culture and changed it forever.